Well, I guess it's a really good advantage to have these kind of certifications or diplomas of any kind of program once you are actually an international student. To me, that was easy, I guess, because I went to work Monday to Friday usually in the
Right.
mornings from 7 to 3. I was working actually full time. Um, I have days off on the weekends and sometimes even during the week. Um, and yeah, like later on, I went to the gym, I went to school, and on the weekends, like I went out with my friends to go for hikes, to go party, to go to for dinner. The first time when it snows is it's a little bit of a challenge, and after that, but yeah, sometimes you can make it, sometimes you go a little bit late, and that's it. But it works.
Hi, my name is Stardy, and I'm the host of this podcast. And I'm here today with my guest Jacobo. Jacobo studied at the Southern Alberta Institute of Technology, and he is from Mexico. Hi, Jacobo.
Hello, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good.
That's good. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast. Okay, so to start off, I thought I'd ask you a fun question. What's it like studying in a country that has two official languages?
Well, it's a little bit of challenge for for the person who doesn't speak English or is not their first language. But well, prior to study, like you have to have an exam. You present an exam, in order for you to be able to qualify, kind of thing,
Mm-hmm.
to study in Canada. And
Mm-hmm.
if you don't pass, for example, like then, well, they suggest you, right, like to take a course, like English course, in order for you to be able to do it properly and understand and well, get the knowledge.
Yeah,
That's about it.
amazing.
But
All
yes,
right. Yeah. So today we're going to talk a little bit more about what your experience was like studying there. What's like living here, moving here, obviously like from Mexico, because obviously the climate is like super different. So yeah, we're going to talk a little bit more about that, about networking. We're going to touch up on a little bit about the things that yeah SAIT offers. But yeah, so without further ado, I will jump into my next question. And my next question is, what is it like in terms of cost to like live in Alberta, like in terms of rent and also like in terms of going to school, like with tuition, books, that sort of thing. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
sure. Well, I guess depending of the courses that you're taking or um, the kind of college that you're in, the prices are different. But I will think that an average price or cost it will be like around at least $2,000 a month. I will say, yeah, and it can fluctuate up to maybe $3,000 depending of what kind of courses are you taking, or if you're going, for example, to college, it will probably be more expensive. But
Mm.
yeah, like it's just around that frame.
How much
Yeah.
was it like for you specifically, like with like your books and your tuition, like your rent at the time when you were studying?
Well, when I was at that time at school, which has been a long time, so that was like about $1,000 that I was paying for rent. Plus, I will think like food, you will spend like I don't know if you eat at home, like around $400, $500 a month. Plus, like if you go out, if you eat outside, you go out for dinner or something like that, that's an extra. And for school, that was like around $700 a month.
Mm.
So yeah, around
And how
that.
much were the was that like with the books included or was that like without the books?
No, 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 without books, plus the books, which is not gonna be that much, maybe a couple $100, couple $100. Yes, that's what
Yeah.
the cost it will be. Yeah.
And also it's like there's so many ways nowadays too to like get books also like cheaper too, right? You can get them from like other people that already took the course and they're selling it for cheaper, like on Facebook and different like groups
Oh
online
yeah.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually that's yeah, some people work that way, and some of the guys that actually finish those courses, um, they actually sell the books for cheap, or sometimes they give it away.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I remember when I
you
was in
can even get it for
university
free.
for sure. Like for me, yeah, I remember there was like a bunch of Facebook groups where people would like put up their like books and you could just like take them from other people like that, I mean you buy them from other people that like, are selling them,
That's
but
right.
obviously they're selling them for a lot cheaper than the retail price because it's yeah, because it's like it's secondhand. So which is really nice honestly, 'cause it's not always good to like buy new things when you don't have to. Now my
Yeah,
next
that's
question
right.
is what's the most expensive part of student life in Canada?
The most expensive about well, I would think it's just rent itself. Like I think it's
Mm-hmm.
pretty much the most expensive. Yeah, at some point. As nowadays, like I think like if you rent a room, like will cost you like actually like $1,000, 800 to 1,000. But if you want to rent an apartment by yourself, like you will pay at least $2,000
Yeah.
plus. Like yeah. So I think
Yeah.
that that's what the most expensive is. But yeah, the cost of living in Canada is not that low,
Yeah.
and I think after that it's like your tuition, like yeah, just the school, and after that food. So
But wouldn't Alberta be
yeah,
like one of the cheaper parts of Canada to live in though? Like one of the cheaper
Alberta,
provinces?
Alberta, it was cheap, but nowadays I think like the prices, like everywhere in Canada, like they're like going up, and
Right.
yeah, like I don't know how much it will cost right now, like to rent in a house, but I know like it's like $2,000 to rent a house with like a main floor kind of thing with 2 or 3 rooms. So
Mm-hmm.
plus utilities and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
we'll go like yeah, I guess it's kind of the same, like about $700 to $1,000
Mm-hmm.
if you
And
rent
what
a
do you think
room.
is like
Yeah,
the best what do you think is like the best part-time job that like could be good for a student like to help pay
a
for their
part-time
expenses?
job. Well, I got to know a lot of guys that they were actually working in restaurants, and
Mm.
some, yeah, like that's the kind of thing. And actually, I was taking classes like in the evening, so I went to work in the mornings, and then I start my classes around sometimes at 6 and sometimes at 7, 8. So that's pretty good as well, like because in Canada, the flexibility of the schedules and stuff in school, they're thing like I think they're good, and you are able to work, and like I mean yeah, but restaurants, I guess that's kind of what I remember that most of the guys they were working at.
Yeah. And do you
Yeah.
think that's like good? Like, or did your part-time job like help you pay for all your expenses, like for like studying and rent and all of that?
Maybe a part-time it won't, but it will help you a lot. Like at least you will pay more than 50% of your expenses
Yeah. Okay, that's
for
good.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know like most part-time jobs like they kind of help a little bit at least, right? Now I want to talk a little bit more about like your day-to-day experience. So, how did you balance school with like your job and having a social life?
Well, I'm always active. Like I've been an active person my whole life, and I mean, just the fact that you're in a different place, and like you're getting to know new people, getting to know different places, different cultures, um, and other languages, and different kind of food, like everywhere. Like
Yeah.
to me that was like I was feeling like a tourist for the first 5 years, maybe. So just
Yeah.
getting to know, like what everything, like everything is around, and to me that was easy, I guess, because I went to work Monday to Friday usually, in the
Right.
mornings from 7 to 3. I was working actually full time. Um, I have days off on the weekends and sometimes even during the week. Um, and yeah, like later on, I went to the gym, I went to school, and on the weekends, like I went out with my friends to go for hikes, to go party, to go to for dinner, and that was so nice because actually a lot of the students like they are in the same situation as you, so everybody gets
Hmm.
together and everybody wants to join each other and help each other and hang out, go out, and I don't know, like do fun stuff all the time. So
Yeah,
I think
of
that
course.
was pretty good. It's so friendly, so yeah, you have a really good
Yeah.
experience with,
And
yeah.
did you ever feel burnt out at all? Like just from like having to work like while studying? Or how did you manage your time and
Well, no, no, not really. I think like I say, like it's the really good thing in Canada that you can manage your schedule so nice, and you can actually like, I don't know, like you have options. Like if you don't find the job that is gonna fit with your schedule at school or work, like it's just easier to find like a different kind of job. And even if you talk to your employer, like they are like flexible and they give you the opportunity to you know pick sometimes your schedule and your time, your hours, and yeah, it's just easy to manage it actually.
right.
So
Okay.
I never felt worn out about it, and actually no, it always worked pretty good.
That's good. And
Yeah.
did you adapt to the weather? Because I know the weather in Alberta is probably significantly different than in Mexico. So how did you find adapting to the weather?
Yeah, for sure. Well, actually, something that helps me out is that before to move to Alberta for school and stuff, like I live in Vancouver for a bit. So
Okay.
from Mexico, I came to Vancouver, and then like I had the experience of the winter here, and eventually then I moved to Calgary, where the winter it's rough over there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not the same like like -10 degrees to go -25, -30, and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And yeah, the winter is it's way longer. But actually, something that I really like about Alberta, like actually in Calgary, it's that there like there is always like sunny days. Like there is always
Mm.
sun and blue skies, even if it's cold. But you just wear a jacket and I don't know, like like your winter clothes, and I think you're pretty good with that. Like a
Yeah.
hoodie and a jacket for winter. That's about it. And yeah, in the beginning
So
it's actually amazing because you like the snow and you feel happy about it, and that you experience the snow and this kind of weather. For me, that was just a good experience in the beginning. After the years, then it's like a little bit like, oh, it's a little bit hard, and more if you
yeah.
gotta work and you work like outdoor or something, for sure.
Hmm.
But other than that, it's just it works. It's good. You adapt to it easy.
And
Yeah.
how did you celebrate like the first time you saw snow? Like what did you do?
Oh, we did snowballs, like war, snowball war.
Like a
Yeah, we
snowball
built
fight?
a, yeah, yeah. We fight, yeah, and we built a snowman as well, and
Nice.
yeah, just having fun, like on the streets, like
Yeah. And I
yeah.
guess for you, like
So,
adjusting to the weather in Alberta wasn't that much of an issue since you already came here and you had a bit of an idea from Vancouver too, which helped for you to transition to the weather in Alberta as well, right? Since you didn't
yeah,
come
that's right.
directly from Mexico straight to Alberta. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. So
Yeah.
that
And
what
how do
it,
you get
that.
Now, my next question is, I guess I want to know how are you able to get to class when it's like very snowy? Like how do you make it to school when there's like a lot of snow, like icy roads, that sort of thing? Because I know Alberta
Oh
has,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. No, for example, that was actually a big challenge in Alberta when it snows. Like it goes like up to like, I don't know, 30 inches of snow, and then
Hmm.
yeah, the public transit is sometimes is not even working for that reason. Or well, during the night, like there is always like snowmobile equipment, like cleaning all the roads, cleaning
Hmm.
everything for everyone that has to go in the mornings for school
Hmm.
and work and stuff like that. So it's good, but yeah, sometimes once I think when it starts snowing, that's when it's a little bit of chaos. But after that, like everything goes back to normal. But yeah, just the I think the first time when it snows is it's a little bit of a challenge, and after that, but yeah, sometimes you can make it. Sometimes you go a little bit late, and that's it. But it works. It works. Everything
Yeah.
works. Yeah, yeah.
What do you
So
think is the funniest weather related mistake that new students make when they come?
sorry, can you say it
Like,
again?
what do you think is the funniest weather related mistake that like new students would make when they come to Canada?
The funniest?
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. Like I don't know. I think like everybody just grabs themselves around. Like once they see snow and when they feel the cold, like I don't know. Like I think it's just I don't know. When you're new to the weather, like you pretty much like
Yeah.
put like 5 layers of clothing and stuff because
Yeah.
you don't know what's gonna happen out there.
Yeah,
And
because you don't
then
know what to expect, right?
yeah, yeah, that's I think kind of funny thing. Yeah,
Mm.
like you're all covered with clothes and stuff, and yeah.
And now, how has the weather changed your study habits?
The weather changed my study habits. Well, wintertime it's kind of funny because the day light it's like really short. So I think like 5 6 hours a day, 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, like it gets dark like around 4 p.m. And I don't know, like your brain, your system right away thinks like it's I don't know, I feel always like it was like maybe 8 to 9 or something like that. And then I don't know, like I feel like sometimes you study around that time. I usually study at night, so every time when I was actually at school and stuff like that, when it was dark, like I right away I set up my stuff to get ready, for school and start studying things like that. But I don't know. I think this is what it actually changed a little bit, like on my system, on your brain to understand and to adapt to the daylight because the night is just way too long. I don't know.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think I was at home way longer than usual, and
Yeah.
not just for the fact of the weather, but just because it was night, and I feel like, like I gotta be home and just stay there, and I don't know, like I was doing my homework and prepping everything for the day after. But yeah, once you realize that it's gonna take like 6 months of the same kind of situation, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Like you realize that, and it's like, no, 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 it's not that bad. But in the beginning, I don't know. That was kind of what it changed, and I don't know. That's it, I guess.
Yeah, I know for me too. Like, I feel like during the wintertime, like, I definitely want to be at home more. I think for me, it's just like, because the cold, like, I hate the cold. So, like, when I open my door and then as soon as I feel the cold, I'm like, oh no, like, I don't even want to bother with it, right? So, because it's a lot, right? As soon as it's very cold, and I feel like I have to, like, mentally prepare. Like, if I open my door, even before going outside, like I feel like I have to like take sometimes like 5 10 minutes, like mentally prepared, like okay, this is what I'm gonna actually have to like go and face now, right? Because it does get quite
Yeah,
cold, honestly, and I mean, if you're not someone who enjoys the cold, then yeah, it can be challenging, and also like yeah, like definitely like days get shorter, there's less sunlight, yet like it's darker outside earlier, right? So you have to like find ways to like still remain motivated
yeah,
while
that's right. Because yeah, you feel like you want to sleep way more than usual. Yeah,
Yeah, of course, because it's already dark out. So you're like, oh, your brain automatically associates that with like
it's
nighttime, and
bedtime.
thinks like,
Yeah,
yeah, bedtime. Exactly. Exactly.
yeah,
No, I totally get that too. Now my next question is, I want to know a little bit more about SAIT and what they offer. So, like, what kind of clubs and sports did they have there while you went? Like anything that you noticed that they offer?
Well, at school they always have like kind of programs, and I actually live pretty close to a place that it's called COP, that it's a Olympic Park. So like everybody goes to do like snowboarding and skiing. Um, what is it called? The other one with the car, like in the tunnel with the car.
Like go
Um,
karting?
no, no, no. Well, summertime, yeah, for sure. Like you have all that kind of stuff as well in the same spot. Um, well, I don't remember what's the other one, but yeah, like in winter, still like there is a lot of things to do. You have a lot of places indoor where you can play, basketball, volleyball, swimming. Like even at school,
And are
same
these
thing. You
things that
can.
like the school offers specifically?
Well, it doesn't offer specifically, but you can actually just, get into it if you're willing to.
Right. I guess what my
So,
question was though is like what does the school offer? Like in terms of like clubs and sports, like what do they offer for their students?
oh yeah, 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 for sure. Like yeah, they offer as well. Like you can play, basketball, any kind of sport, pretty much during summertime and wintertime. Soccer, yeah, they do. They play soccer as well. Like I didn't even know, but I thought that that was just hockey and
Yeah.
snowboarding. Um, kind of the most popular sport here in Canada, but actually no, it's soccer. And even in wintertime, they have indoor uh, fields, so you can play soccer during the winter, even if it's -20. So it's pretty good, yeah, yeah. So they
Right.
have all, yeah, a lot of programs. So
And what kind of clubs do they have? Like do they have any student clubs?
mm, student clubs, I don't remember, to be honest. Like I don't think I joined to any. Just I did sports, and but for sure they do. I'm just not sure. Like if you can help me out, maybe with to recall.
I mean, I don't know. I never lived there, so I never went there, so I wouldn't know what they would have there.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I'm sure they probably do. Like most schools do, and I mean, it's probably online as well if people, research.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Now, do they have anything for international students specifically? Like anything that helps international students?
International students.
Hmm.
That helps. For example,
Like
like
any
what? Like in.
programs for them? Like any programs for international students? Maybe clubs for international students where they can like, kind of meet other people, like make friends.
Mm, well, I don't know. I think it was just for me. I never look at that, to be honest. They do have it. I don't remember, but usually, like I just get to know people, during the classes, and I'm
Right.
kind of social, so it
Mm.
was like I'm easygoing, and I don't know, like I just get connected with people. It's so easy to do it. Once you start
Yeah,
talking to someone, they always, they talk back to you, and like it's easy to make friends, and I don't know, it's just you adapt and you get into the community quick if you're willing to do it. So I guess,
of course. Now I want to
yeah.
talk a little bit more about networking and career prep. So one of my questions now is, how do you think Canadian schools set you up for like a global career? So, for example, how do you think that what you learned, like the skills that you acquired at SAIT, could help you, like if you wanted to go work in another country per se? Like, for example, if you wanted to go back to Mexico and work there, how do you think that the skills that you acquired at SAIT would be good for working in another country abroad?
Yeah, well, I guess it's a really good advantage to have these kind of certifications or diplomas of any kind of program. Once you're actually an international student, I think it works pretty good, and like you can build your curriculum, like your it helps for sure. First of all, because you learn different system. Everything here in Canada is really like organized, and like everything goes step by step, and I will say that I'm proud of, learn what I learning here and actually apply it to my um, on my work on my daily basis kind of thing, because actually I could see the difference. Once you learn and you are able to apply it. And even now that I, for example, if I go to Mexico, I spend some time in Mexico. Like I went there for a few years, and the same kind of work that I do here, I did it over there. And yeah, like it changed a lot, and it makes a big difference because everything that I did, it was like well organized. Step one, two, three, four, five, and everything flows pretty smooth and nice. Well, I saw like how they work there, which I don't know, like there is pretty much sometimes like everybody working around each other, and here is just it is different. Like it makes you be like super organized, and
Mm.
it's different when you learn just by doing it. That when
Hmm.
you have knowledge as well, and they explain, why this why you got to do it that way, and step by step all the process
Do
in
you think it
construction, for
like
example, it's pretty good.
translated? Yeah, so it like translated very well, basically what you learned here when you went to work
Exactly.
there.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
good.
yeah, for
That's
sure.
really good.
And
Um,
yeah,
yeah. And now my next question is, what do you think is the best internship that a student could land here in Canada?
internship, well, I'm not 100% sure, but I don't know, like I saw, and I get to know a lot of people that they were like studying like what is it called, like business administration.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess that's one of the most popular, and I don't know. Once I don't know, you get into it, I think it's pretty good for entrepreneurs or people that wants to run a business to get into
Mm-hmm.
it, because yeah, you learn the whole process, how to build it, how to manage it, accounting,
Mm-hmm.
legal, like
Mm-hmm.
you have a big um, like a lot of information, a lot of knowledge, and I would think that that's one of the most popular. And even if it's not, well, they can take anything, because I mean now is, I will say, like I get to know people that they study like different things, but yeah, for sure, like business, I think it's one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now my other question is, how do you think, like, how do you network when you're a shy person? Like, do you have any, like, a quick tip that you could give on how to network when you're shy for people that want to network and maybe they're a bit shy about networking?
Well, I will think that just ask a random question, just to to start the conversation, because I don't know, like it looks like everybody here is it's friendly and are willing to help all the time, so that's always good to do it. And as well, like you can get into the groups and like social media, and trying to
Mm-hmm.
find groups, and then you start chatting, and that will be as well, if you don't want to be in person talking, but you can start chatting and break the ice, and later on you are you can just share contacts and stuff like that, and share some same interest in school, sports, languages, culture. um, I get to know a lot of people that they actually get, like they were like really good friends with. They actually exchange language. So some guy was, like wants to learn, I don't know, like Japanese, and someone else wanted to learn Portuguese, and they just, they just exchange languages, and they became like super friends. And you get to know people from different cultures, which is a good thing in Canada. Pretty much,
Yeah, that
there's
is
people around
true.
the world here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice because it's such a diverse country, right? You get people from all over, so you get to learn a little bit about their culture and their customs, which I personally also enjoy as well. Like, I mean, yeah, a lot of my friends are international. I have a lot of Hispanic friends. A lot of my friends are from Mexico and Peru and Venezuela, like literally like all over the map. You know, like places that you never even think
Yeah.
about. You know,
Greece,
so
Japan. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's great. I mean, I personally, I love it. I love the diversity here. I've always said
Hmm.
that. Well, anyways, those were all my questions that I had for you today. Thank you so
Okay.
much for coming on this show again. And I just want to give a little bit of a recap for everyone
Thank you.
watching what we talked about. So we talked a little bit about, yeah, a little bit about how to adapt with the weather, the different things like with the weather, like in Alberta, obviously, it's a bit colder, so obviously, like, gotta layer. Definitely gotta dress warmer. We talked a little bit
Hmm.
about how studying here helps you prepare for a global career. Obviously, as Jacobo mentioned, like he had some experience doing that in Mexico, which is great. Yeah, we talked a little bit about managing your time, a little bit about cost of living, that sort of thing, and yeah, just social life and all that. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I will see you guys in my next episode where I will be talking to Alejandro, and Alejandro is a student at ILAC from Venezuela studying sales and marketing. So, yeah, that's all for today. Thanks. Bye, guys.
Thank you.